Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I don't normally record at night. Um, my room is kind of dark, so it's better to record during the daytime or whatever. But anywho, like it took forever um for me to upload my one little video. I had planned on doing 3 videos, like every day. My one goal, at least my minimum goal, is to do one video. Since I'm behind, I'm trying to do at least three, but I only could upload, like I could record it anytime as long as I have the storage on my phone. It's just I can't upload the video. The Wi-Fi sucks. And even at my previous hotel, the Wi-Fi sucks. So it's like in order for me to get like a hotspot, because I have Boost, like they want like 49.99. And I'm like, okay, well that's another bill, but it's like, I don't know. I have to try to figure something out. Like, I created me a GoFundMe account. Like I haven't gotten any hits off of my GoFundMe. I am still currently unemployed. I'm still currently without my unemployment. Like, I don't have an official source of income coming in right now, and I was blessed with one donation so far, and I didn't even have to ask for it. So that was awesome. But again, I'm working with very limited funds. But please be patient with me, y'all. I'm trying my best, to get as many videos out as I possibly can, at least, before the new year and all that stuff. I am behind on some of the things, some of the topics that I wanted to talk about. But I went ahead and I created that short just a moment ago because, like, when I had woke up, like, I'm dealing with a lot, y'all. I'm dealing with a lot. Like, it's been a couple of months it's been months since I was fired, but it's been a couple of months since I was also evicted, so I'm still dealing with that. It's 2 months later, but my mental is still blown. I'm still dealing with not having a regular steady income coming in. I'm still dealing with, a lot in general. Like I still feel like I'm Hercules with that globe just resting on my shoulders. So, like I said, please be patient with me while I'm trying to crank out these videos and deal with the non sufficient Wi Fi services that I need, to do my uploading when I'm have the videos to upload. Anywho, when I woke up from my nap, I had seen a message, under one of my videos that I just uploaded just a couple of days ago. So, like I said, on top of me having to deal with the aftermath of my eviction, obviously there's some unsavory characters that are around that I don't need to deal with. Like, I have to keep people at arm's length sometimes. Like, we all have to do that. I'm trying to be more spiritually grounded. I'm trying to stay prayed up because, like I said, it's too much stuff and too many distractions and too many unsavory types. And it's just too much negativity that's always swirling around. Even if it's not me directly doing it, it's always swirling around. So I have to be mindful of that. And I have to be focused on the things that Tracy needs to take care of because Tracy, is not in the best time and space right now. And Tracy needs to focus on getting her life back on track. Okay. So, you know, I'm grateful that y'all are finally starting to become interactive with my channel because that's what I've been praying for. Like, I want to be able to help, homeless people like myself that the state won't help. I want to help other domestic violence survivors if I'm able to help them. I just want to be able to help in general once I'm able to do so. And once more traffic is coming to my channel, once more people subscribe to my channel, hopefully the agencies and the organizations and, even the private people, sole proprietors, whoever, that can reach out, with resources and stuff like that. Like, my former coworker is in a position where she had asked me for some help, and I haven't sent her the message yet because I'm still, doing some digging. I'm sorry. Every time when I start recording, my nose starts itching. But, like she asked for some help. So it's like I'm trying to get some stuff together, that could possibly help her with her situation and what have you and stuff. But, there's been some stuff going on. So, like, I don't think that the person meant any harm. I really don't think that they meant any harm. But, people knew when I was at the Belmont. People knew when I was at the Super 8. That's the hotel that I went to after I left the Super 8. But I haven't been disclosing my current location. Now, anybody that's around, of course, are going to know where I am, but again, I am a domestic violence survivor. Okay. And I have had stalkers in the past as well as recently. The Jezebel was documented 2 days on my channel. She was right underneath my room 2 days before she showed up in the lobby at the last hotel that I was at. Okay. She tried to buy my forgiveness and all types of stuff. So, like I said, it's videos that I have not gotten out yet that I need to get out. Okay. And then somebody had also made a comment too, because obviously I guess they're newer to my channel and they don't really know my story and stuff like that. Okay, fine, no problem. I could do an update. I can, pretty much do a video explaining more about my personal situation. I have no problem doing that. I have no problem whatsoever doing that. But because of my situation and the uniqueness of my situation, I'm asking y'all, please don't put personal comments, or ask me personal questions in the comment section underneath my videos. I don't have a problem answering any type of question. I don't have no problem. But if it's personal in nature, please send me an email. Just please send me an email. I know I'm behind on updating my descriptions underneath my videos. I always try to give an update, because as long as it's been that I'm still unemployed, I still say that I'm unemployed as of this date. I always, list my Cash App, my GoFundMe, thanking everybody for their support, and then it also lists my email address. If anybody wants to send me any personal emails, you can send that directly to my email address. And then I also have my post office box listed too underneath my descriptions. I know I'm behind, y'all. Y'all have to be patient with me. I say that all the time. Please be patient with me. Just please, I'm asking nicely. Like, I'm begging y'all, please, at this point, please just be patient with me. I'm only one person, okay? And I repeat myself constantly, but it when it's relevant, it's relevant. I am by myself. I am a single female by myself, living by myself, trying to deal with all of my issues and stuff by myself. I don't have a normal support system like most people do. I don't have family around. My one and only family member that is around is my adopted father, and we have not had contact. In the last 40 years, I've talked to that man like once. Okay. So could he help me do stuff? Yes, he could. When I contacted him directly, his wife is insecure because he's a cheater. Okay. So I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with that. You still chose to marry the man. Okay. So that's on you, stepmaster. That's on you. Okay. So when I have called directly, you get the insecurity from the lady that obviously married the cheater. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to put people's personal business out there, but at the same time, I even had my therapist call the house. If I knew his job location, I would have called his job directly. I don't know exactly where he works, because otherwise I would have reached out directly. So with them not reaching back out, I don't know if that has anything to do with them just being a butthole and not trying to reach out, because technically he was supposed to pay child support. I don't care if I'm not your biological child. Legally, you are my father. You are on my birth certificate. Okay. And I needed some help. Like, in 40 years, I have not bothered you. Even with the 15 years that my mother has been deceased, I have not bothered you. But if I didn't need the help, I wouldn't have reached out. And that really super sucks. So I don't have no family around here. I don't have a husband. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't really have a close knit, set of friends that if I need something, I could be like, hey, can you help me out with this? Okay. When I reach out for government services, I don't get help. I don't have kids. I'm not a convicted felon that just got out of jail. I'm not an alcoholic / crackhead, and I have Western Maryland ID still. Okay, so when I need help and I've reached out for help, I can't get the help that I need, but I'm doing the absolute best that I possibly can by myself with the resources that I have access to. Okay, like, I don't need to have to worry about my safety and stuff like that right now. Like I said, I don't think that they meant any harm, but at the same time, please don't put my whereabouts on the internet if I have not done so myself. Like, this whole situation is hard enough as it is. I paid my law firm for a demand letter. I paid my law firm for a demand letter on July the 28th. I was fired literally the very next day. That demand letter was not drafted, okay, just for me to review until at least September the 1st. My eviction was September the 18th. So I wanted it included in my demand letter, that I can still stay on the property, since it wasn't an issue, with me staying on the property before without me having to pay rent. So again, I am paying people for services that were not officially rendered to this point. Okay. And then after the fact, I still had to pay money to get my eviction, to fight for my eviction. And that didn't happen either, because guess what? Tracy still got evicted. Okay. So I'm still stressed out, y'all. I'm still stressed out. I brought my story. Like I said, I'm a private person. I never, ever expected to ever have my face on the internet. But those crazy Koreans wronged me in the worst way. That man had me working 7 days a week. That was only supposed to be 2 to 4 weeks. I worked 7 days a week for 13 weeks straight. And then they get mad because I wasn't working the summer before. My mother and my birthdays are in the summertime. The summer before, when I was living off of my savings, it wasn't an issue me celebrating my mother's birthday, because at this point, I'm honoring her memory because she's been passed now 15 years. And then my birthday is the very next month. I don't get birthday celebrations. I don't get birthday gifts. I don't get nothing no more, but I try to celebrate both birthdays to the best of my ability. I had a milestone birthday this year. I turned 50 this year, and I could not celebrate my milestone birthday the way that I wanted to, because I was dealing with this shit for these crazy ass Koreans. And I'm out here by myself, having to deal with all of this crap by myself. I don't have nobody to hold my hand. I don't have nobody's shoulder that I can cry on when I really need to. Half the time, I don't even have nobody that I can talk to if I really need to talk to somebody. It sucks. It sucks. So like I said, I don't think that it was any ill intent involved. But please don't do that, y'all. Please don't do that. I don't have no problem answering no questions that you might have for me. I have no problem. Just please email them. Just directly email me any personal questions that you might have. And it's fine if you know my actual whereabouts, but maybe there's other people out there that I don't want them to know where my exact whereabouts are. When I said it at the time when I needed to say it, or when I was dealing with certain things, I didn't have a problem putting it out there. But if I don't currently put out, my exact location, please don't do that, y'all. Please don't do that. Like I said, I'm dealing with enough. The last thing that I need to have to deal with is my safety is an issue. I'm not a paranoid person, and I don't want to have that pressure placed on my shoulders unnecessarily if I don't need to. I don't need people, stalking and hawking me. Like, I've literally had a dude hiding in the bushes waiting for me until I got home from work one time. So like I said, and I'm a domestic violence survivor too. So it's like, I don't need that pressure. Like, I don't need that added pressure. I'm already dealing with enough. Like, I'm literally dealing with enough. Like, please don't put that on me. Like, I'm begging y'all, please don't put that on me. I'm already dealing with enough. It's hard enough, just for me to get to this point. Like, I'm finally starting to feel better a little bit. But, even within this last week or so, it's been stupid shit. It's been stupid shit. Like, I can't even enjoy my holiday, because an inappropriate comment was made to me on the holiday, and that person didn't get checked. Okay. And then my folks don't want to have to deal with it. Okay, fine, whatever. Like, you know what? Fine. No problem. I'm just going to place myself in a situation where I don't have to be, mistreated like that no more. Fine. No problem. Even my folks that I brought with me felt uncomfortable too. That's why we did, because like, I shouldn't have to feel some kind of way. She shouldn't have to feel some kind of way. You know, we both didn't have nowhere to go. But at the same time, I would have just rather stayed up in my room. We could have been in my room. We could have been chilling in her room. I would have rather had just did that and us just chilling by ourselves. We could have ordered some halal food or something and just been chilling, watching TV and not have our nerves plucked, not be, you know, disrespected or mistreated or anything like that. I would have much rather had did that. That's what I would have much rather had done than for both of us to be feeling some kind of way on the holiday, because it was horrible. That was horrible. I'm sorry. I look, I call a spade a spade. Shit is what it is. I would not have done that to nobody. My mother would not have treated nobody like that that was invited into her home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, so I had to deal with that. My folks had to deal with that. And then on top of it, there's this girl that I helped. Okay, I helped this girl numerous times. I came out of my pocket. I'm not going to disclose exactly how much money that I spent, but I really truly helped this person. And what did she do? She fucked me. Okay, now when I was not paying rent at my previous employer, when I was still fighting my eviction in the whole nine, no, I was not paying no rent. And she needed help. I didn't have no problem helping her. I never asked her for a penny back. And then my former employer, all up in my business, one of my other neighbors too, all up in my business, trying to tell me, oh, you shouldn't do this, that, and the third. Don't nobody tell me what to do with my money. Okay, I'm not out here telling other people what they should be doing with their money, you know. And so those are two videos that I need to do. My former neighbor is a user. My former co-worker is also a user. I am a giver. Okay, sometimes to a default. You know, I have a good heart, so much to a default that yes, there being people out there that I help that probably shouldn't have got my help, my time and attention or anything else. Tracy has bleeding heart syndrome. That's what I call it. I have bleeding heart syndrome, but I'm trying to fix it. I am. But that's the last time. I'm not saying that I'm not going to help people in a different capacity, because I am trying to help, you know, other people in my same exact situation. But as far as in my personal realm right now, like I'm not really trying to get to know no new people or have nobody else in my inner circle right now that don't need to be there, don't deserve to be there, and are pretty much not 100% on Team Tracy. So guess what? If I have to be out here by myself, like I said, I just said in another video just a couple of days ago, I don't have nobody checking up on me. Don't nobody give a fuck about what I'm going through. Don't nobody give two fucks. Because if they did, I would get a text, or I feel a telephone call is better. I'm old school. But I will settle for a text. I don't even get that. So what you not gonna do is be rude and disrespectful. What you not gonna do is pluck my nerves unnecessarily when you know I'm already going through a lot. What you not gonna do is take my kindness for weakness. What you not gonna do is keep trying to flim flam a bitch when all I did was try to be as nice as I possibly could and be helpful as much as I possibly could to the wrong person. But that doesn't make me a bad person. And what I should stop being a nice person that I am, or at least that I feel that I am, or at least that I try to be. I try to treat people the way that I want to be treated. Do I get that back in return? Most of the time, no. That's why we have to pray for the selfish people in the world. That's why we have to pray for our enemies. You can be blessed through your enemies. Now, these folks, do I consider her an enemy? No. But she's still a using ass bitch. Yes, I said it. Okay, because when you have somebody that is a true ally and is in your corner and has done nothing but help you from the moment that you met them, why would you fuck them? Why? Why? Why would you do that? Okay, don't come at me like, oh, this is what we discussed. No, bitch, we didn't discuss shit. And I'm going to talk about it. Like I said, my mental is so blown. But when there's stuff that I need to handle, like, you know, my safety is my number one concern at this point. There was something that I needed to address. I addressed it. Okay. Yeah. This other stuff is just, it's not really anything that I should even have to put no time and attention to. Plain and simple. That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's pretty much how it is. But yeah. So it has to be put out there. Okay. Because the whole little situation with my former coworker, I would not have gone to that hotel. Let me repeat what I said. I would not have gone to that hotel had I known that she was working there. We already were not talking. I removed her from my Facebook and the whole nine. She nosy, and she's not my mother. And I don't have to share or disclose any information that I don't want to somebody that I feel obviously is not truly in my corner. Like I said, she not on Team Tracy. When I said, please don't talk about me to the Jezebel behind my back, did she respect my boundaries and my wishes? No. She was still talking shit about me behind my back to the Jezebel. And I don't care how much you think that you are a nice person. Nobody officially has to say that they are a nice person. People around you will know that you are a nice person based upon your actions. Okay. And then this girl, yeah, I know that you had lied and said that you were a Wyndham employee to try to get an employee discount. Okay. So if you're going to sit up here and try to rob Peter, pay Paul, and you're going to beg, borrow, steal, or whatever you got to do to handle your little situation, when you have somebody, you have a whole boyfriend. I don't. I don't have no boyfriend, no husband. I say it a million times, and obviously I'm going to have to repeat it a million more times. Tracy don't have no boyfriend. Tracy don't have no husband. Tracy don't have no family. Tracy don't have no regular support system. You have a boyfriend. You have family around. So between you, your boyfriend, and your family, if you can't meet the needs that you need to have met, then oh well, I helped you and you still fucked me. Look, y'all, I'm human. I'm only human with flesh and blood are made. I'm just a man. Yeah, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to be in my feelings right now. I'm really not. But I'm human, okay? And I'm going through a lot. I'm still going through a lot. And I don't have nobody helping me do nothing. So if I extend my kindness to somebody when I'm still going through a lot, the last thing that I expect you to do is try to flim flam me, misuse and abuse me, take my kindness for weakness, and fuck me because you think that I'm just a doormat for you to walk all over and wipe your feet all over. No, that is not who this person is right here. But it's fine. Like I said, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put it out there when I'm going to 100% put the story out there. And at this point, I don't care how weird you feel that I am because I don't want to fuck with you. You're not nobody. You're not nobody that I can have in my corner. I don't trust you. So I'm not going to have you around. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to share no more of my personal business with you. I haven't even told you where the fuck I was. That's why when I saw that message and then it was under the video that I was talking about this whole same thing, I was like, hold up. Yeah. But I don't think that's what it was. But whatever. At the same time, my safety should not be a factor. I dealt with the Belmont. I went to the Super 8 after that. Since then, I haven't really 100% disclosed where I was. So unless I put where I am out there myself, please don't put personal comments or put personal questions, especially regarding my exact location, unless I put it out there myself. And if you have any personal questions, just please email me. I always have it in the description. Like I said, I'm behind. I'm just, I get done what I could get done because my mental is still blown. Like I'm dealing with a lot. So when I'm able to do something, that's when I do it. That's why I always ask for patience. I ask for y'all to please be patient with me because I'm going through a lot. I am going through a lot. And I'm still going through dumb shit because of the people that are around. So guess what? At this point, if Tracy has to be 100% by herself, I'm fine with that. I conquered that fear. I have no problem being by myself now. Okay. And I appreciate, my solitude sometimes, because then you don't have to deal with people's foolery, fuckery, bullshit. You don't have to be bothered with nobody that you don't want to be bothered with if you chilling in your own chill space. My mama said, as a black woman raising another black woman, you don't put no limits on yourself. Okay. And like I said, I always had my folks around up until the point where they weren't around no more. I didn't know what the hell to do with myself because I always had somebody around. So again, I had to conquer that fear. I conquered the fear. Now the next thing is I'm gonna have to get me a fucking tattoo. I don't like needles. I have a fear of needles. I'm gonna have to get me a fucking tattoo. I'm gonna have to conquer that fear. But I just haven't gotten to that point yet. Whatever. But I am a work in progress. I'm not a perfect person. I am a human walking the face of this earth. And that's why I said I have to stay prayed up. I have to stay prayed up. Forgiveness is not an easy thing for me. Patience has not been an easy thing for me. Dealing with people that wrong me is not an easy thing for me to have to deal with. I'm human, but I'm not a bad person. I try to do good things. I always try to put positive energy in the universe. I always try to treat people the way that I want to be treated, even if I don't get treated that way in return. All you could do is pray for these people, y'all. All you could do is pray for them. Like, even when I'm going to the store, like even recently, going to the Dollar Tree and going to the Walmart and going to the grocery store, like I've encountered, I would say, like at least 2 or 3 different people that I'm holding the door for them, and they're not even going to say thank you or nothing like that. I'm like, okay, well, Lord, please, pray for them, change their little selfishness. Mm-hmm. I will make a little mental note of that. Pray for them, Lord. Like, please, deliver them from their selfishness and their rudeness. I do that. Mm-hmm. I try to put as much positive energy into this universe as humanly possible for me, for the one person that I am. That's what I try to do. I'm far from perfect. I'm human. I am flawed in the whole nine. I'm human. I'm not perfect. Okay? But I try my best to be as good of a person as I possibly can. I try my best, and then if the other people around me, have no regard for my feelings or being rude and disrespectful and all that stuff, fine, then I don't have to be around you. I don't, because I don't need that, especially when I'm in a healing process myself, and I'm trying to get my life back on track, and I'm trying to get my mental back on track. I'm trying to get my physical back on track. Like, I'm working on a lot all at the same time. Okay? I'm going through a lot. I just ask that people respect my privacy. I just ask, like, eventually people are going to see me out and about. I don't have a problem with that. Just don't be rude and disrespectful. That's all I'm saying. Respect my privacy. Don't be rude and disrespectful. I don't have a problem interacting with anybody. I don't. Just don't be rude and disrespectful. And respect my privacy, okay? I'm not a paranoid person. Please don't put that on me, okay? I'm doing the absolute best that I can with the means and my resources that I have right now. So again, I'm not trying to be any more emotional than what I already have been. It's late. I need to get some rest because, like I said, I'm an early bird, and I am my most productive person, like in the wee early hours of the morning. So I need to be rested. So I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I hope everybody gets some rest. I hope everybody has a wonderful, productive Wednesday tomorrow. And I will definitely be through tomorrow morning with another video. So again, y'all, I appreciate your support. I really do. Like, y'all are finally starting to be interactive on my channel, and I get the most wonderful, warm and fuzzy, heartfelt comments. And I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate the love. I really do. Like, it would be nice if I had more of that, but I don't right now. I don't. But it is what it is. That's really sweet. Like, y'all make really, really sweet comments on my videos, and I appreciate that. I really do. Y'all are awesome. I've said it many times before, and I will continue to say it. Y'all are awesome. Like, I wasn't expecting any of this. I wasn't, but it's cool. It's really cool, and I appreciate it. The last thing that I was expecting was to be used and abused by somebody that I thought was cool. It's hurtful. It's very hurtful, and I don't deserve the treatment that I received. And I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it so I can tell y'all exactly what happened, so you know where I'm coming from, and you know how I'm felt after the fact, when I'm already going through a lot. So again, you selfish and you a user, and I can't trust you, and I just can't have you around me, and I'm not going to talk to nobody or have anybody in my inner circle that I can't trust or use me. Plain and simple. I'm sorry. I'm a straight shooter. I've spent countless hours, sharing my whole sob story with you. So if you can't get it and you just selfish and you still only worried about your own little selfish stuff, for, handling your own little situation, then fine. No problem. I didn't say nothing. I still took the L, and I went on about my business. And then you're gonna sit here and post stupid slick shit on fucking Facebook. That's why I don't like dealing with Facebook. I'm so tired of people when they're dealing with stuff, and then when they're the ones messing up, they're the ones running to Facebook trying to air out their dirty laundry. I don't have time for it. I am too grown to have to deal with stupid, dumb fuck shit. And I'm tired. That's why I don't care. I don't care. Like, there might be some other people that might come along that might actually need my help, and I might be able to help, but I'm not going to help them because of stupid shit like this. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not going to help people in general, because I'm still a caregiver. I still like to help as much as I possibly can, but I'm not going to compromise my physical, my mental, my emotions for any more assholes or selfish people. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to bed, y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope you have an awesome work day tomorrow. And I'm definitely going to try my best to be in better spirits so I can crank out these videos. I'm going to try to get my mukbang video done this week, because that's talking about the Judas and the Jezebel. I definitely want to get the video out about my former neighbor. I definitely want to get the video out about, my former coworker. Because like I said, I'm not going to have nobody using and abusing me around me in my inner circle no more. Like I said, if I'm not talking to you, it's for a reason, and I'm not going to exhaust any extra energy to explain to you and nobody else why I'm not talking to somebody. At this point, if I need to talk to somebody, the one person that normally checks up on me on a regular basis to make sure that I'm good is the person that I will confide in if I need to. They're the only one that really truly cares as far as I'm concerned. Because why don't nobody else text me? Why don't nobody else call me? But I'm good. I'm good, y'all. I'm good. So, sorry. My titty's itching. Y'all get all the realness from me on my channel. My titty's itching. I gotta scratch it. All right. On that note, I'm going to bed, y'all. Have a good night. And I will see you in the morning with another awesome Tracy video. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Tracy out.